software engineer here at Cambio, so I'm one of the people that works in the background here at Cambio. I am super excited for you guys to see this new campaign we're about to have. I think it's going to help so many people, and I'm just really excited to see what you guys have to say about it and your feedbacks on it. So let's get this started.
Hi everybody, my name's Justin. I am the head of product here at Cambio. So really my job is to figure out all the different ways to make it really easy for you to improve your credit score. So we've been cooking up some new ways to do that. I'm really excited to hear what you guys think, so stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Jay. I'm the co-founder and CTO here at Cambio, and I'm super excited about this upcoming program. We're going to help a lot of people out. It's going to be nothing but benefits for both our members and our non-members, so stay tuned.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to Cambio Live. Now, normally this would be my buddy Carson doing this, but he's decided to put me to the fire and put my hat on as a host. So he's gonna show me how tough of a job this is. So hopefully I do well in this. As he says, this is live. So if I mess up, y'all can see it and it's recorded forever. So everyone can come and make fun of me because of that. And by the way, I'm the CEO of Cambio, so thank you for joining us today. We are excited because we have a new initiative that we are launching. You already saw the teaser from our team where the guys are telling you that we have a Road to a Million challenge that we're throwing across America for 2023. And we're excited to tell you more about it because ultimately the goal is we want to be able to build all of our credit scores together as a community. And I'm taken back to a quote that Mother Teresa said, right? Which is, I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create more ripples. And that's what we want to do. If we can link together to build our credit scores together, we're going to win. And that's what we want to do with the Million Points Challenge that we're putting out there. More to come around that. Secondly, take a moment and put in questions into the section below, regardless of which channel that you're watching on, and we will take a moment to answer those for you. If we don't get around to them, we'll come back and answer those later on too, but please take a moment to put in those questions because, again, talking about the community, it's gonna help everybody by you asking that one question. And then finally, we wanna actually take you in and show you some member testimonials that we've done. So one of the things that we've always asked our members is, hey, you're trying to improve your credit or you're trying to improve your finances. Why? What's your reason for wanting to do this? So we're excited to show you some of the testimonials that they gave us as to why they're trying to improve their finances. So check this out.
I want to achieve this goal because I'm a first-time mom, and right now I live in a very small 2-bedroom apartment, and I would like to get a house for my husband, myself, and my little newborn here.
Trying to get back on my feet. I work out of a vehicle, actually live out of a vehicle. I've had some downfalls in my life and credit has been a major factor. So I'm trying to rebuild and establish my credit so I can be able to obtain and accomplish my goals.
I would love to lower my existing loan payment so that I can focus on other things and worry about other things in my life that I would love to focus on, such as my job, school, where I don't have to be worrying about how much debt I'm in.
I want to achieve this goal because right now I'm currently homeless.
I need to have a place where I can say this is my home. So that's why I want to buy my home first.
Man, it is sobering. It is
moving and meaningful. I'm so grateful for the vulnerability of everyone who shared in some of those conversations that we had. You know, hearing user stories, I think, puts into perspective why we do what we do as a team here at Cambio. And, you know, Blessin opened the stream and he did a really good job of contextualizing this time. But I think if we move forward and we focus on all of the good without acknowledging some of the hard realities that people are sitting in, it means way less. See, the reason that this time together is so significant is because there are real people with real problems fighting real battles, and yet they have hope that next month, 6 months from now, next year can look different than right now. And so we're glad that you have joined us on the stream today. We hope some of those stories meant something to you, and we look forward to sharing more stories in the future. If you would like to share yours, we would love to hear it. But before we dive into the rest of our time, I think, again, this whole theme, this new campaign that we're in, is about going on a credit rebuilding journey together. I'm a big movie buff, so I think about how every great movie I've ever watched, you watch the credit sequence, and there are hundreds, thousands of names. Sometimes the VFX department alone is 500 names. Same with any amazing sports team. Any redemption story in general required a tribe, a village, to uplift and encourage one story. And so the road to 1 million is just the beginning, but we're going to share a little bit more. Bleston and I actually shot a video together just a little bit ago about the holistic details of this campaign and the heart behind it. So without further ado, get ready as we introduce the road to 1 million. Let it rip.
Welcome everybody, my name is Bleston. I am here with Carson, and we hope you are having a wonderful day. And we have a challenge that we're introducing to America, Carson.
It's exciting.
It is exciting. It's the 1 million... It's the 1 million... We want to add 1 million points to America's credit score. Yeah, exactly. Now, you're probably asking the question, Carson, why does it matter? Having bad credit sucks, man. I mean, like, that's why this matters. And we know that there are over 68 million Americans, so you're not alone in this, who have credit scores below 650, and it makes life a challenge. Yeah. And I can tell you personally, I've been through it. I remember the embarrassment, the frustration of going and trying to fix my credit and build myself back up. I remember trying to get loans and how frustrating it was. And when I did get a loan, it was ultra expensive. Yeah. This is why we're putting the challenge back out to America today, is we want to give you the opportunity to go and lift yourself up and lift others up. So why are we working on this together, Carson?
I think community matters because I've learned one thing just since joining you guys. We need to learn from one another. We need to know that there isn't shame when you stumble. I think whether you're trying to establish a workout routine at the gym, choose the right foods, build healthy habits into your work life, or get into financial health, you feel bad when you misstep. But the beauty is when you have people around you, you'll, one, have the opportunity to speak into them and teach them things that you didn't even realize you were learning. But two, when someone messes up alongside you, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I made that same mistake yesterday, or I might make that mistake tomorrow, but I'm not in it by myself. And so in building a community and going together, we're really excited to just breathe the mantra that it doesn't matter that you have a perfect track record. It matters that you have the courage to get back up when you fall. And we believe that each and every one of you has the ability to do that.
That's what the mission of Cambio is to restore America's credit, right? Yeah. And we've done that through this app that automates the process of you being able to restore, resolve bad credit items, build good credit, and access ways to go ahead and save money. So we're excited because we've been able to increase in a short period of time folks' credit scores by over 50,000 points in a matter of 2 or 3 months, Carson. So we're really excited about where this is headed. Now I'm curious, what does a good credit score get you?
I think the opportunities are really endless, but just to start the conversation, you get access to lending opportunities that you didn't have before. So where you may have not been able to get a car loan or a mortgage, now you have the potential to take out money and work towards your financial goals. Second, on those particular opportunities, you're gonna get better interest rates, right? So you're spending less money paying the bank's interest, and you have more freedom to make more initial principal payments, or again, the most important part maybe, use that money that you're saving in interest to put it towards what you want to put it towards. There is so much hope and freedom to be found when we just improve our credit even as little as 80 or 100 points.
You're getting your credit score to work for you and not against you.
For sure.
And that's what a good credit score allows you to do. And that's why we're putting this challenge out there to you, America, and to us to build this together.
And we're only going to do that in a community. And so we want to invite you into this road to 1 million points and check out how we're going to accomplish this together. It's the same two goofy dudes in a new location.
We're together. All right.
Bad things happen. A lot of mischief. A lot of riffraff around here.
Carson didn't know that we went live earlier.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, I'm behind the curve, but I do know now that this is kind of an opportunity to carry the momentum.
Yeah.
Road to 1 million, man. You don't launch a new campaign all that often, right?
No.
So these days are momentous for a reason. Can you share with me a little bit more just about the philosophy? I remember being in a meeting with you probably 3-4 months ago where the road to 1 million was mentioned for the first time, and kind of all of our eyes lit up and we went, that is something. Like, I think people can get behind that. Give me more of, for you, what behind the scenes it's been like. You've been working with your team. You believe in this cause. Just reflect a little bit more for me as we look to the future on Road to 1 million and what you're excited about.
Yeah, so what I'm most excited about is the fact that if you think about credit, finances, there's such a stigma about it. And every other part of our life, a lot of the walls have kind of come down. Yeah. If you think about mental health, even sexual health, weight loss, people talk about it more openly. And we believe that building a community, and that's the challenge that we really set out as a team when we were having those meetings of saying, hey, how do we destigmatize this for folks where they don't feel like they're alone? Because again, going back to my own journey, it's the fear, the frustration, and the loneliness. Yeah. And we can eliminate the loneliness, we can eliminate the frustration. We're giving everyone the resources that they need to have, but we're doing it together. That's what I'm most excited about, and that's the barrier that we wanted to go and remove when we were really figuring out how can we build this and how can we build this as a community. So that's what I'm really excited about.
Dude, I love that. I appreciate your candor. And I'm right alongside you. I mean, there is so much power in kind of, like, I think about any sports game, again, ever. Like, the crowd, like when you're all rooting for one cause, like that energy is unstoppable. And I think this is gonna be one of those instances where people are gonna show up and they're gonna be blown away by what it means to have community support. So we are moving into a time of taking some questions. And so we don't want you to miss your opportunity. I think the biggest value of this time together is that you have the guy behind it all right here in the room with you. And the beauty of technology is that you can submit from wherever you are in the world, even if you're just wearing your pajamas, we don't know. So power to you also, if you are. Anyway, don't miss your opportunity. We've got a couple questions that have rolled through on social media through the last couple weeks. We're gonna start with those. We're gonna buy a couple minutes. And then those of you at home, we wanna come to your questions. So drop anything you wanna know about the road to 1 million, about your personal situation. Maybe you just need some guidance, or maybe you just wanna know Blessing's favorite color or favorite sports team, whatever. So let's start with Zach on one of our YouTube videos. He said, is sending a pay to delete offer to your creditor the same as admitting you owe the debt?
No, it is not. So that's actually one of the things that we state in, any of the videos that we do on YouTube or any of the other social media channels is you don't admit to the debt. You're just saying, hey, I've got the money to pay this off. I'm not admitting that this is my debt, but if you're willing to go ahead and remove this from my credit report, then I'm willing to pay it off so both of us can move on with our lives.
I love that. And you did reference there, I want to reiterate, there are so many good resources. We are, as a team, constantly hustling to ensure that there's more videos, more blogs, more templates available. It's all for free, and you can find it in the description of this video. So check out a couple of those links. And again, with questions you have, a lot of it's probably been answered, but again, this continues to be a good place. So Carmelita wants to know, I have a credit card collection that will fall off next month. Should I still pay it?
So the simple answer is no, Carmelita, because if it's going to fall off of your credit report, then it's not going to necessarily impact your credit score any longer, right? But the reason why I say that's a simple answer is there's a little bit more of a difficult answer around that. It doesn't necessarily eliminate the liability that you have, meaning that you have to still pay that debt back. So depending on which state you live in, it could really sway between, whether or not the creditor still has a statute of limitation on that debt. So even though it falls off of your credit report after 7 years, some states like Kentucky or Indiana have like a 15-year statute of limitation. So it all depends on where you live. If you let us know where you live, we can provide you some more information too. So put that in the chat.
Cool. Got one or two more. I'm starting to see some questions roll through. So again, keep sending them. Thank you for sending them. I just paid $100 on 3 different collections. They all refused to send a pay for delete agreement. Will my score increase at all? Prickly Pear 31 on TikTok.
All right.
So paid $100. They're not doing a pay for delete agreement.
Got it. So they didn't get the pay to delete agreement. So yes, your credit score will increase, just not as dramatically as if you did get that pay to delete. So don't lose hope that they did not agree to a pay to delete. The reality is, because now that your balances has come down, you will start to see that reflect over the next few months, really. But ultimately, you do have a couple of other alternatives. You can always still reach back out to that creditor and see and prove to them, hey, I paid off this debt. Can you go and remove this for me as a goodwill, right? Like, I'm trying to change my financial life. So we've done a piece on goodwill letters around late payments. So maybe check out that video or even reach out to us, and we'd be glad to go ahead and share a template that you can use for free.
Yeah, right on. I want to ask something that I see a lot and that has rolled through is, like, you guys say that you're a free service, but then when I sign up, like, it asks me to pay money.
Yep.
Can you explain, the difference between, I don't know, like, what do you get for free versus what, and is that false advertising? Like, no.
So no, it's not false advertising. What we offer is anyone can join Cambio for free. We will pull your credit. You give us authorization to do that, and we will go and tell you all the items that are negatively impacting your credit score. And from there, we will provide you access to every template that you need to go and fix your own credit. If you want us involved in the process, that's where the charge kind of comes into play. And if you want us to continue on to help you through your credit recovery journey of, being a part of the Cambio app so that we pull your credit every month, we protect your privacy, we protect your identity, all of those pieces is where the charge comes into play, because ultimately we do have expenses on our end. But if you compare that to other organizations that are out there, you're talking about thousands being saved over a long period of time. So we're excited about where this is, but ultimately you could still use our resources for free.
Yeah. And it is cool to put it in perspective. I was just doing some research for some content we were creating this week, and to know that some credit repairs as much as $149 a month, like, and when you compare that to your base rate when paid annually, it's crazy how much you're saving, and I'm biased, but how much more value you can get here, given we have the right situation. So we've got a few questions here. Someone wants to know, how do you actually join the Road to $1 Million? That is CVNM46X.
Yeah, so we have a website for you to actually go to at the CambioMoney.com, Road to $1 Million. And we'll put that on our screen here in a little bit, but go there, sign up. You will get weekly tasks to kind of complete and be a part of the community and build towards that. Again, it's all free for you to be a part of, no charge, no costs. So go to the website and sign up and be there.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, it's like a full-out campaign. There are exclusive groups that you get to be a part of, right? So, and this is kind of one of those cool opportunities. Like, I think about the early adopters of the first iPhone, right? Like, only one set of people gets to claim that, like, oh my gosh, I was first to that party. And this is one of those game-changing opportunities that if you're first to the party, like, your momentum will be unstoppable, frankly.
And Carson, you said something that's really exciting is, being a part of the community, so joining in on the community that we're launching is really important, because what we are doing there is we're giving you access to early releases that we have within our app. I'm just gonna tease this right now before the rest of the team kills me, is you know, we've got some cool things coming out in the next couple of weeks that we're making, we're giving early access to for those folks that are part of the community so that they can hear about it first. So join the community.
Yeah, right on. No better time than right now. Okay, we've got a couple questions. One of them, I don't know if you'll be able to answer off the top of your head. Romeo lives in Texas and wants to know if it's a 7-year wait for something to be removed from his credit report. If you don't know off the top of his head, I'll have one of our mods hop in and maybe look that up for him.
Yeah. So I don't know off the top of my head what Texas's statute of limitation is for debt, but typically what happens is if you have a negative item, a collections item on your credit report, it does fall off after 7 years if you do nothing. Now, ultimately, you've got a couple of options to get it out sooner, get it off sooner. One is you can always go and look to file a dispute if it's inaccurate. Two is you can do a pay to delete if you're ready to pay down that debt and ask for a negotiation where you can get that item removed. So you've got a couple of options, but reach out and we can give you more information on that.
Right on. For the sake of time, you know, we'll do one more and then I want to get to the raffle because I know that's the reason so many people are here. But CMO2113 also is wondering, they said they've had things on their credit for 7 years and they didn't fall off. They're in Texas also. Do you recommend they send a letter in that case, or should they just email you?
Well, they can work with us, but really the main option you can go with is that you can actually dispute it, because the one thing that I don't think a lot of folks know or realize is a lot of the things that are reported on your credit report are entered in by a human being, and there's a lot of errors when it comes to that. So if it should have been if it's past 7 years, and it should have fallen off, then filing a dispute may be your best route to go, especially with the credit bureau, so that they can investigate that. And by the way, filing a dispute doesn't hurt your credit score ever. So that's one of the other key points too. Right on.
That's good to know. Can't hurt you, can only help you.
Yep.
Reminds me of like middle school when my profs would like give a exam and then be like, the results of this can't hurt, it can only help. It's great. Okay. So we want to kind of honor your time just by kicking off to raffle winners, and so that is something that we're excited to do here in a minute. But right after that, I'll give you an opportunity to say some parting words to the audience, so get cooking. But drum roll, please. We got 3 winners who are getting some money today from anywhere in the nation. Check it out. Let's go, Jennifer in Texas. Texas is the place to be right now.
Yeah.
Tonight, Texas is Danny.
Danny from South Carolina.
Dude, I would love to be in South Carolina.
It's warm.
Yeah, warmer than here right now. And another Danny.
Danny. Wow, we got 2 Dannys? Dan's and Daniel and a Danny.
Daniel and Danny. Jennifer. Daniel is business and Danny is party.
There we go. Congrats.
Hey, congratulations. I hope they're here. I hope they're able to celebrate with us live. But if they're not, I know they'll kick it after the fact. They'll see it in the DVR. But just one word of encouragement to anyone who didn't win tonight.
Yeah, keep on doing it. Keep on checking out the Cambio app as to how you can earn additional raffle tickets.
And you have weekly raffles?
We have weekly raffles as well.
Right.
And we obviously have the monthly drawing too. But you know, it's easy to actually earn raffle tickets. You can watch our content. You can read content. You can try to fix your credit or improve your credit score. So there's multiple ways to actually enter for additional raffle tickets, so check out the app.
Right on. And arguably the most important thing you can do now is join the road to $1 million, because that is probably going to get you some bonus tickets or something. It's going to get you bonus friends, that's for sure.
Yes.
And again, another way to join that credit boot camp, that is free content that some of our homies behind the scenes have been crushing to get ready for you. So every week you're going to get tips on how to make this process easier. We hope that you have enjoyed your time. We hope that something was valuable to you, and we hope that you join the movement at CambioMoney.com/road to 1 million. Click on the link in the description if it's too much to type. Thanks for being here. Blessing, final words?
Yeah, final words are what you just said, Carson. Yeah. Be a part of the movement, because we can do this together. Let's link together and let's raise America's credit score.
Let's do it. It starts with you. Have a great night. We're going to hang out in the chat for just another minute or two. We'll see you next time.